right now, but I'm excited to see how they perform up against NIP, who certainly should be coming in swinging on this first map of Mirage. Got CT start for NIP. Fnatic going heavy in towards the A site, plenty of utility to run and execute. Alex is going to get everything in and over from the jungle side, and NIP trying to fight for the site are going to get that quick info.
Yeah, Estag does have this smoke, but I imagine that's going to be used once they get in, right? Try and cut down some of these angles, try to make it a little bit trickier. He's also got a kit. Rez, first point of contact. It's only going to be the first. Ooh, it's gone back and forth very, very quickly, though. Pepsor trying to get this bomb planted while Mezzi's watching over him, but it's awkward. Somehow he gets away with that, and it all ends up in a 1v1. Jeez, Mezzi with the swing, and it's 3 in the pistol to find that one for Fnatic.
That little spin for Pepsor. He's doing pirouettes on the A site. Just full 360, wins the fight to the stairs push, and Mezzi, the man of the hour, the man of the moment, the man who needs to perform today if Fnatic were ever going to get their foot in this door, he comes in big with a 3K. So Fnatic with a pistol, and now NIP have to make that call. Going to go for the flat eco in the second. Just the P250, nothing much to it. So it should be a nice clean round for Fnatic, who are heavy on the rifles. Banjo looking to make some money. Obviously, we're pretty familiar with some of these Academy League players. It would have been cool to have Regali in this team over Poison, just for the logic of, oh, it's an Academy call. But regardless of that, Poison definitely going to be an interesting talking point himself coming up later when we get that big green in his hands. It's been some time for Poison.
Yeah, Poison being here, though, you know, focusing in on that is kind of exciting, you know? It might be one of these cases where you catch him at just the right time, right? Like, takes a bit of a blow with, you know, that old Complexity squad falling apart. You know, one of the kind of question marks was around Poison and what he was going to bring to the table after he had all that time out. We saw him looking good upon his return, right? But I think, you know, you might catch him kind of fired up, right? Looking to re-enter those upper echelons of CS.
We've already got a literal direct comparison from that in JKS, right? Even Twist said in that recent interview with HLTV that, oh, he doesn't feel like JKS was utilized right. And clearly the mood in that Cole team was sour as all hell as players were dropping out. Conflict finally recovered, then he gets picked up by Astralis. Like, people just moving over the place. So to see, you know, Poison maybe not have his career high while that team was dying, and see what JKS has done post that team, I think we have high expectations of Poison. He's, you know, he's a great player to just slot in here to the Fnatic team. But this anti-eco was nice and clean, 2-0 for Fnatic, and now we have the bye for the Ninjas.
Yeah, it ends exactly how it's meant to, really, right? Nice little clean round, get that one past the keeper, make it quick, make it clean, make some money, everyone's happy. But now we're going to have that AWP brought into play for NIP, and Hampus is actually the man donning it. Yeah. Not even based off of Spawn in this situation, right? Not crazy to imagine a world where Hampus brings an AWP into play, but him donning it first, it's largely just because he had the money to get a glass cannon, right? Kind of a product of the economy. Little B-rush, though. They're already up and past the Molotov, and oh no, Plopsky trapped in the corner by the utility. Now Hampus's AWP is knocked out of the round as well. Banjo, lovely start to this B hit. Lovely start to this first rifle round that NIP tried to don. Banjo continues to pull at their strings, to steal them away, even getting the AWP out of there as well.
Oh, careful with the boost, but Estag can't see a thing, and he's looking to grab the AWP and skedaddle.
I thought they got it, but it must have been shot out the door.
That smoke's fading. Estag, you're on a timer, mate. Got to move back, almost the collat, and Pepsor will pick him up. Free AWP for Fnatic. They'll take it every day of the week, and Rez will have to run with a gun. Nice round from Banjo, though. Those flashes from Poison were nasty, man. Completely blinded, solo B player for Nip. It's a nice little read, a nice little call out of the gates for Alex.
Let's talk Banjo then.
Yeah, let's
home in on him, right? Because obviously you and me got to watch a good chunk of these Academy teams. Banjo was one of the more recent additions to Fnatic Rising. I think he made his real debut in Season 3 of the Academy League. And he was one of the bright sparks of that Fnatic Rising team. You know, it was a pretty sour season for them as a whole, right? And it's kind of been that way for a while. Banjo, though, was someone who it was very, very cool to watch him come in and look so good from the offset. So, you know, this is a big opportunity, and I can imagine, much like we saw with guys like JDC at IEM Katowice, when he subbed in for Maus, you know, you want to seize these opportunities. You want to show that you've got what it takes to play at the top level. So I am very excited to keep our eye on Banjo as this carries on. He's already had a great start.
Yeah, not to run it into the ground like 4 rounds in, but we've already seen the effect of Monacy. And even Fuzi, who, as Maui said, like at this point, you know, while maybe technically a stand-in, he's played enough events with this team to feel comfortable in the roster. But all from the same place and all with the same goal of moving up a tier, moving up a roster. Let's see if Fnatic can get rid of these pistols. It's just Rez with a rifle on catwalk. Nip leaning heavy B, conceding the A site, but no retakes will happen in this round with no kit and only 2 smokes. Alex is getting gifted some utility. Can do a little late mid exec. That's a Windows smoke. Help Pepsor get up Con for free. He's going to smoke the top of it. It's all looking sort of B-ish right now to Nip. They're scared of the catwalk. Rez isn't going to have to move, but he will get his kill. That's a big frag. A gun now gifted to Hampus, who can jump out window and grab it as Fnatic take over that A site. Suddenly, you're looking at this round, and you have nothing to lose on NIP.
Yeah, no, those are often the scariest rounds to try and deal with, right? S-Tag waiting with bated breath with this picked up AK over in Con. Could have the round in the palm of his hands here. He's also got a triple CT peek that's good to just swing out. And oh no, Rez makes contact first. That's the M4 taken out of the round. Mezzi, lovely stuff on that Palace peak. They can't quite get past Plopsky, and it's left a 3-on-3 open. Do you want to give this a go, NIP? They're buying next round anyway. The risk feels lower, and they're already doing good damage. They find that opener, Poison. Now they know about him. Gonna get dinked before he goes down. And S-Tag, last guy with this AK, late through the connector, tap on the bomb, and he's gonna win the round. Oh, man.
That's an eco, Harry. That's not supposed to happen. That is not supposed to be a Nip round ever. And Mezzi made a massive flank. Not only is he the guy getting the double entry on the A site, but he rewraps Palace to ramp, and S-Tag reads it. Full awareness. The bomb plant probably gives it away, right? You don't like reverse default from Palace. It's a bit scary, but regardless, that should have never been around for Nip. The spam out onto Poison under, and the closer for S-Tag. Nipper on the board earlier than you would have guessed. But at the end of the day, we still have to frame this as reality is in this game. Nipper heavy favorites. So it was about time to get on the board. Oh my god, you missed a collat, folks. It's already going down on the A site. Blink and you miss it. The round is over. A rush, put it under the rug.
Well. Oh, man.
No, that round never happened. What are you talking about? It wasn't live. Go next. We've got another buy. Forget about it.
That one was just, you know, a little... Guys doing the replays, Fnatic fans. Look, they tried to just save him some face, didn't they? Tried to not show it, but we see it, we catch it. And we bring it back out in the replays. So yeah, look, that was a pretty ugly way for your rifle round to go. It ends in the blink of an eye. So now they're just relegated down to pistols. This one hero gun over on Mezzi. And to be fair, like, if I was going to believe in anyone to get something done with it, it is this guy.
They're ready for it, though. He's been Palace every round, man. Know the expectations. I'm interested to see, like, role-wise on this team, right? Because as Maui said on the desk, Banjo is a role player back on the rising team, and Mezzi is apparently taking over a lot of Brolin's spots. That's going to be nice on a third map. If we get back to Overpass, Mezzi gets, you know, the role that he's always liked on Overpass, back on that rotate. So I'm excited to see what comes together for Fnatic if we go that far. For now, Nip are trying to end this quick. 3 rounds in a row. The double AWP is out, and Fnatic have yet another buy to try and get on the board.
Yeah, this double AWP's interesting, right? This is kind of like the remit of how you would have imagined it was going to break down. Obviously, Hampus was actually the first guy to purchase an AWP in this game, but now it goes to the kind of more familiar twosome there in S-Tag and Fuzi. Fuzi makes the cat jump, but they're already out past this smoke. He doesn't know about it. Oh dear, that is a rough moment for Fuzi.
I mean, you're thinking, how the hell is he there, right? Fuzi not only had the spawn, but insta hit the jump. It's just that top mid smoke with a bit of cover for Alex to make it out. He must have had a lovely mid spawn to get that going. Oh, they're going to try and trap this box player, but not only can he smoke himself off, he's got a lot of support. Alex, no need to peek. Bit of util used, but with a 5-on-4, the pressure's on Nip more than anyone.
How clean are those drop nades as well on the minimap? I love that. I love that. We had that at Katowice, but obviously ESL being ESL, they've been working away on it. They've been making it better.
Shout out the Vlads one time.
Flash into Con. Rez falls a little deep. It doesn't blind him. It did blind Alex, and little does he know, that decision to not go through because he was white might have actually saved his life. Now they group up over in the B apartments looking for this play. Only one man here in Plopsky. He's going to have to do it all. They're going to have to hold the fort versus the full tide of Fnatic. Molly's going in, relegating where he can play. He's stuck over here at the back of the site, but he's on for a double, and they haven't dealt with him yet. Finally, Banjo will clear him. But he's cancelled out. Quick as he arrived, he's gone. It's all on Poison now, and all right, blood's flowing. He's feeling it. He believes. Going towards short, looking for a way back in. He needs this kill, and he needs it quick. And it's close. But Hampus just a little quicker on the trigger. Takes the lead for NIP.
Yeah, nice round from Plopsky as well, right? Last time we had Fnatic in their first buy, charge B, he got completely caught up by utility. It was a bit more awkward there because Alex actually had 2 of the 3 flashbangs Fnatic had, and he was stuck in middle lurking. So, you know, Banjo just pops one out, it doesn't do anything. Plopsky can double up, and Poison hitting a couple of wall bangs, but it won't be enough to close the round here. Fnatic are back to pistols, and Nip are back in control. Gonna be this A pop. Couple of flashes. But Nip again, so comfortable in giving up this bomb site as they have many a time before, even winning an eco, doing exactly that. Fuzi's got the contact and he's got the shot as well. Alex gone, but they're already out. They are swinging towards jungle right now, and Esatag needs to be careful. He swings and gets the spot. They're up close. Pepsol with a pick, but the spam through the smoke stops the plant for now.
Fuzi, here we go, double on his plate, and he's going to find them both. Maybe even the third up, over, and yep, there it is. 4 in the round, 3 in tandem. It's a thing of beauty for Fuzi as he puts that 5th on the board. NIP, I keep almost calling them young ninjas. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Too much academy.
Yeah, right. I mean, there's just so many of them here.
Oh, Banjo v Fuzi now in the 1v.
It's the classic. It's the El Clasico. All right, little tack timeout for Fnatic. I think appropriately timed as well. Going to try and figure out how they can put a stop to this resurgence on the side of NIP.
You know how we sometimes do like coin flips for like who's going first in the veto phase or whatever? I think if we go to 3 maps, we should do a coin flip and the winner gets Brolin on their team.
Oh, that's sick. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of fun.
He's going to pop his head out from behind one of the desks, mark my word.
I don't want to break the illusion, but contractually I have to tell you that that isn't going to happen. You know, just
man can dream,
just
Harry.
in transparency, I have to let you all know that was a joke. Now, what that means is it was a farcical statement made by Mr. Byron there.
Jokes are always better when you explain them.
We go, Fuzi, posted over in jungle. Oh, they want to go. They will decide against it. That AWP has scared them away for now. I like this from Rez.
Yeah.
Guys kind of tired of waiting around and, oh, look, are they coming to my site? Aren't they? I don't know. What if I go get the info? He's gone all the way through middle. Esatag's even holding for this ramp push, and Fuzi's trying to get stuck in. It's only a tag from this first AWP, but the nade on Esatag could put a stop to them. Instead, he's going to swing on out and remove the AWP of Poison on the other side. These flashes get the Palace players out. Alex is now deep, and Pepsor's found an opener. They were not ready for Alex over at bench, but there's still this flank. Remember Rez? Remember how we spoke about him like 30 seconds ago? Oh, well, guess what? Here he is, and he's going to win the whole damn round. He's delaying it as long as he can. Deals with the first man, makes it a double. Rez on a tear. 1 HP for Alex, and Rez, this is the flank of a lifetime. He's locked them out of the round and put 6 on the board for NIP.
That was so well timed by Rez. Not only holding the shot, but he saw Banjo crossing into jungle in the first place. He knew exactly what Fnatic were trying to do when they switched up that bomb plant position, and it's a perfect round out of the flank. This was sick as well in spawn, right? Poison couldn't see a thing. It wasn't actually the flash thrown from CT, it was the nade lobbed over, and he had so much black smoke from the HE that he couldn't see that CT repeat. The AWPs right now are popping off the Nip, and throw in Rez as well. You've got a banquet on this CT side. Pistols running amok. Good flash, Rez. They're going to run by, though. Poison, he clears it. Last second gun at the feet of Alex. He picks it up with glee, but Hampus overwhelmed in jungle. Pistols picking everybody off this A site. 4 on 2, and suddenly things just got very weird.
That was a real observer curse just there. They're a lot rarer, but it felt like every POV we got to just got one-deeked immediately. Oh man, it's a rare sight, the old observer curse, but we love it when we get it. This is a D round win though, Fnatic. I mean, you know, they had nothing to lose. We often say these rounds are notoriously hard to get over the line. They're meant to be the easiest, and it's having that expectation of yourself that can sometimes lead to things getting a little bit scary.
The one Fnatic rounds right now are these faster plays. It's these changes of pace. Think, obviously, the pistol and conversion was one thing, but first gun round, it was a full 5-man B rush, and Plopsky was solo B. He got whited in Edward and just overwhelmed. That was the round. And right there, pistol pop into con, good flashbangs through smokes. Fnatic's pacey rounds have been their best. When they slow it down, when Nip get flanks in, when they play retakes, that's when Nip have come out on top. So obviously a lot harder to run those rounds when you've got guns. But let's see what Alex wants to put together here. Double Orb still continues. Poison's got his. And he will be going middle into one of them. Fuzi, you couldn't even see him there, but he can see you through the lip of the smoke. Picks Pepsor. Fnatic back to the drawing board in mid. Oh, they're gonna flash cat.
Mate, they're coming in. They're going through. They're not waiting for that molly.
Oh my god!
Poison! Oh man! Oh man! He takes out his knife at the worst possible moment. Oh dear, and now this short play is getting melted. There was definitely opportunities here for Fnatic, but it's gone so wrong so quickly. I think they really thought that they'd found a bigger gap than they had there. That's what it looked like.
I mean, they found the gap. It poisoned. He went for nades. He was trying to lob something. Maybe flashes apps players out. I don't know what, but you know, both Nip players who pulled back off of that cat molly. No one was looking there. Poison has his AWP out. No way he misses that first shot. And then it can snowball out of control. It can just be a domino on the B bomb side. Fnatic probably win it, but dear oh dear, it's all about that first kill, and it doesn't come through, not for Fnatic. Good start for Fuzi as well. Holding strong. He's been all over the place, making cat jumps, playing CT boxes now in window. And yeah, Plopsky, aside from that one failed B round where he was solo, he has been stellar at locking down these rushes right now. There's not a weak link on NIP.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I want to... It's so weird to try and put expectations on someone like Banjo here, but in a lot of these rounds, he's been a key part of finding openers. I would love to see something out of him where he's in with the rest of the pack and making this first contact, man. Think about some of those early B rounds where he was just going on tears. Oh, the boost. That's so annoying. And now a nade to rain in. It won't find the kill, but it's a double nade stack into the bottom of mid. Both Banjo and Pepsor are low on the back of it. Now they know about Fuzi. That's not going to make him any easier to deal with. Pepsor on the receiving end.
What is happening?
Oh, what's going on here, boys? Oh, this is such a weird round. I don't even...
With Nip, Swedish barbecue. They do get the boost back up, though. Again, you've got to be super careful with this open bomb plant. Nip have denied it before from short side. There's an attempt. Will it be successful? Banjo moves out at the right time, just dodging the shots. But now it's a CT stick, and Mezzi, he can't really cover this. If S-Tag went for that fight, he would have won it. And missed shot from both AWPers. Things are getting weird yet again, but the retake is on.
This is such an odd round. Both teams have had so many opportunities to just put a stop to it. And there's been so much weirdness going on in amidst this. It's all culminated in this retake. That nade could be beautiful. Yeah. Banjo never even saw it coming. And now just Poison and Mezzi. They've still got time on their side, but it's quickly turning against them. Mezzi's got to win this one from Ramp all alone. With the swing, he's dead right away. Hampa's going to remove him. And with a kit on Fuzi, this round's safe. It's locked in. It's 8 on the board. They take their time amassing that 4-on-3 retake. But once they get their pieces in place, it goes flawlessly.
Yeah, Hampus is such an anti-AWP right now. Every time Poison's playing shotgun AWP against him, he's just getting wide swung and dealt with. Insta-dink. Nice stuff. And yeah, this guy gets wild on those T sides as well. So I'm sure in a game like this, we're going to see some oomph out of NIP's second half. Right now, 8-4, certainly nothing going wrong for Nip. Very well coordinated retaking yet again. Fuzi's back to middle with a vengeance. Finally, it's only Alex here. He's got support from Pepsor coming lower, but far more empty mid-take for Fnatic in the early stages. They still default. And NIP, they have not been the ones to make aggressive moves, with the exception of Rez going for a mid-flank. It has been pretty static for NIP. So Fnatic are not going to get gifted anything here but space.
What are they going to do with all this room, though, right? Yeah, they've got mid. Now they need to choose their avenue, choose their fighter. And it looks like they're going to put a lot of faith in Mezzi coming in on this little Palace wrap late in the round. Hampus, looks like he wants to swing middle. We'll decide against it now. Oh, okay, Poison.
Good nade, though.
Right, yeah, back sucks. They're on the line. They're giving you a ring. Poison flashing over, setting up his teammates. Rez gonna find that first underneath Palace. In with a double before he's dealt with, and S-Tag is scoped for this late swing out of Palace, ready for Mezzi. You kind of said this earlier on, he's been doing it so consistently in these A plays that NIP, they just feel ready for it.
They're saving. Are they so scared of the short side? Alex is going back. I mean, he can still recommit, but not when Poison dead. And now Alex, I mean, he is trapped. 10 seconds. They can throw themselves into the fire right now. And, ooh. Is he just going to try and fight for his life, get a couple of kills? None available as S-Tag shuts him out with the AWP. And while Fuzi's been the guy at the front of all these fights, often picking first mid, making these audacious plays, S-Tag's just been a rock, man, in CT spawn. He's not let anyone through. It's been a real problem. And you can see the not even conditioning, but just in the back of Fnatic's mind, every time they try and plant A, they're getting killed from short, or at least shot at. So the one time that Nip aren't short, they're triple CT in jungle, Fnatic don't stick it because they're scared. Nip are in their heads and it's rent-free, baby.
Yeah, you know, man, I think it's a little bit worrisome because Alex is very, very clearly bearing a... Oh, hang on, these D grounds, I actually need to give them the full respect.
What's he bearing? Fruit, children?
Right now, man. Forget about Bears, we're going bullish on Fnatic in this one, right? Rez.
Oh, I love that you tried it.
All right, lad.
That's a Pro League peak right there, we call it.
It's very laboured, isn't it? Like, he gets the kill, but it doesn't leave you comfortable. He's still very, very low. This could still get weird. Poison's now deked Rez out of the round. They learn about the Catman. They're going to go back for him. But 9 lives on Hampus over on the short side, and now attention garnered for Mezzi over in Palace. This one might just sail on by. Unless Pepsor's wrap through the B site can somehow come in with some big redeeming space getting created, he might find the timing. Oh, CT player just checked this, and they also just looked at it from the murder hole, so his timing's perfect. Pepsor, this could be the round. This could be the moment. They don't know about him playing the trigger.
Oh,
no!
He turned. He thought he was going to get seen. He thought wrong. And where's Mezzi? Is it in the Palace? Probably. Nip will deal with him.
Survey says
yes.
Palace. Right.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, that's NIP getting back on top of that one. You know, they do well to manage that. The point I was going to make about Alex, you can tell he's having a bit of a rough time, and I'm just assuming this is what happens when you have to adjust so quickly to having so many new faces in the team.
Yeah, right? Someone called Carrigan.
Yeah, you know, there are some IGLs who definitely can, but Alex has always struck me as someone who gets better with time, like a wine or cheese, but not all cheese.
Yeah, some cheese gets pretty bad after time, actually.
Go pretty
it's
bad.
all about the storage, Harry.
Yeah, that's true. And right now, you know, Alex is like a block of cheddar that's been like left near a radiator, right? Like, it's just not the prime position for him to be in.
It's got to be very hard. You know, in a sense, you have to really feel. We were talking about this earlier. Really feel for players like Mezzi and Alex, who, you know, think about their previous venture, Cloud9, didn't really go too well, did it? Mezzi was at times a pretty hard carry on that roster as well, alongside Floppy. So, you know, now stuck with all these roster changes as well. It's nothing new for Poison, as we've already discussed, but it's still pretty rough. 10-4. Can Fnatic find some breathing room? A fifth at the end of the half. Triple Palace play. I love this. With Mezzi going first, they might discount it after they kill him. Do they kill him? Is the question. Banjo's gone instead. Mezzi moving out, knows he has S-Attack here in spawn, but Fuzi's shown the other orb. Alex, beautiful timing as the team flash hits. He still takes that kill, and Poison stops the Catman, so Fnatic can plan for a change. This is looking like a route to a round, a fifth perhaps, and S-Attack, they know where he is. They just need to look up. Oh, Mezzi does it. And that is it for Fnatic. 5 rounds.
It really does, doesn't it? Oh, man. It's always good. It's always lovely right at the start of a Pro League. Everyone's feeling fresh and ready for CS every day. Oh, man. I'm loving it. And NIP, they're loving it too, right? You kind of set it up with your very interesting opener.
Yeah, it's a working theory.
They're having a whale of a time right now, aren't they?
Yeah, slinging it around. Slapping Fnatic in the face. And then just a painful pistol. A waitathon.
Ooh. Oh, that's clean. Any more from Rez? This would really sell the A play. Oh, Rez!
No.
Come on. Yeah, he tries his hand at a fourth. It's so commendable. Look at what he's done.
Me.
Look at what he's done, man. All the Fnatic, they're going, oh, God, we got to get to A. And in reality, no, you don't, guys. You've missed the boat. You've missed the bus. All other methods of transport are shut for the day. Bombs going down in the B site. It has dawned on Fnatic. They're moving back in to try and retake this. They've got a 2-on-3 temporarily over at B. Mezzi, that's a devastating flash, and it's actually Hampus from the A flank to find him. Wow, Rez, Pistol King, by the way.
Nothing new.
That was so clean. Every one of those shots just dead on. He doesn't even flinch. That's scary. Knowing that that's how Rez is playing, that's scary.
I mean, he's an incredible player that I think, especially in the last maybe 6 to 8 months, not really been that like peak performance for Rez. It has been hard, I'm sure, internally for this team, as for many right now, even Fnatic, with so many pieces moving in and out and players dropping in. So for Rez, I think this would be a great tournament to see him come in, all cylinders blazing, and just stomping his group. Right, there is certainly a world where Nip could stomp this group. You got LFO, Unproven. You got Fnatic on the rocks. G2 obviously looking pretty good, but they don't have their full 5 right now at least.
Alexi out.
Yeah, it's rough. There are ways that someone like Rez and Nip especially could make quite a run in this group. Oh, Mezzi with a deeg.
Dude, whenever he has a deagle, there's a kill coming out of it. Like, might never get to more than that, but it's a lovely consistency to have, this Mezzi deagle. Oh, it's a bit of a mow down over in middle, and there is the one and done from Mezzi. Mid now taken, and a Palace creep for the remaining 2 on NIP. Pepsor is going to get here, but shifted off the angle. Now they spot the scout, and there's Rez to close with some clean taps again to find that conversion for NIP.
Yeah, Hype's coming in as well now. We're not seeing them tested yet. We've got to wait for that first gun round. The force goes nowhere. You understand why Fnatic go for it. Really wanting to flip the script early. They got first pistol. They got first gun. But now their CT rifle will be delayed one more. Should be 13-5 now with a full eco on Fnatic. Just a couple of itty-bitty pistols. And Nip running rampant. All right, little ramp flash. Fuzi is alone. Could be a way in, but it just pops too far, and he's not going to let them get away with it. Pepsor even kills Poison in the process. And, well, it's all a bit awkward for Hampus, but he's got nothing to lose, and even has cover from Plopsky. So, Mezzi Deeg, of course.
Yeah, always one. Always
Any more.
Always one. That's something. Right, but that's probably all it should be. There we go. The curse of Mezzi. They gave him the best eagle skill in the world for 1 frag around.
The golden gun.
That's what it feels like when he has it.
And Alex the oddball right now.
Hey.
Got to throw his hat somewhere.
Ooh.
See where it sticks. But even in a 4-on-1 against pistols, Nip are still sweating. Rez has cleared B, the bomb's on rotation, and Alex has now been heard by the Palace player swapping guns. And even then, they're not hunting. Now they should.
You got any more James Bond references? It's not a victory royale, it's a casino royale. That's
pretty
so
good,
bad.
yeah. Harry, it's time to die.
There we go, nice.
Yeah.
What else?
You could go on for a while here.
Yeah.
So let's quit while we're already behind.
You know, James Bond, Devil Finger.
No, that's a very UK reference that no one will get.
It's very niche.
Nip are poking through right now. It must be a cold day. 13-5. Poison's got the orb. This is it for Fnatic. This is do or and die.
Do or and die.
I meant do and or die, but you know.
Those are some
that's the next Bond
options.
film.
Here we go. Poison.
Oh, what? How does he see him?
All right, Fuzi's keen. Fuzi's up for the task.
Orb Hunter.
Mate, that's your big ticket item removed. You were hoping Poison could have hit the ground running here.
Oh, swinging.
Nice, that's the bomb. Mezzi, gonna need to get out of here. And
Mezzi, steady cook. Run!
Will manage to get by. As much as Alex tried to trap him in the window to his death, he does manage to get out. Now getting reboosted. Oh, the aggression over towards the B apartments. Banjo has given them a lifeline on the side of NIP. They're now sat pretty in the 4-on-3. And really, the world is open to them at this point. The pressure's on Fnatic. They need to start to piece this one together quickly. They do have the ladder player in Mezzi. Yes. Swinging out, he's good for another. Can't quite make it a third, but he's done his part in the round. Gets the info that it's a B split as well. And now Alex, all alone, tucked in, back at the site, just trying to play time, trying to deny bomb plants, and he will buy you a couple more seconds there. Pepsor, not an easy round, and he's going to show us why. Swings on out, and Hampus finds him. And IP are running away with this one.
Fantastic trading from Hampus. Not going to let that round get weird in the B-bomb site. And right now it feels inevitable, doesn't it? 14-5 for Nip. And looking to lock out Fnatic at their map pick. Very, very good game out of them so far. It's reassuring to say the least for Nip. Especially with Vertigo up next. Not the easiest map to just slip and slide a couple of stand-ins to for Fnatic. And so they cobble together a buy. It's going to be broken, folks. It's going to be bad. A couple of M4s, FAMAS, SMG. This is not a pretty Fnatic right now. It was never meant to be.
Yeah, you know, it feels like such a shame because this actually, you know, was a nice little start for Fnatic when they won the pistol. They get the conversions. Kind of gave me a false sense of security in what they would be able to bring here because, you know, outside of that pistol round where they got their first 3 on conversions, they've managed 2 since that point. Other than that, everything has come up NIP. And, you know, if you want to look at positives there, if you want to look at positives in this beating, it's that we kind of wanted NIP to look good in this group, right? I think we need to have some of these more... It's weird to say consistent teams, like Fuzi still being like in that standing situation, but as Maui and you have both alluded to, he's played enough tournaments now for it to not have like the ring rust that comes with a standing. You know, I think they should be looking to be one of these teams that make it out of the group on the side of NIP.
Certainly.
So this is promising, at least in that regard. Hampus going to get out middle through lower tunnel. He's making this play happen over towards Con. Lurking Palace as well. This is looking destined to be one of these A splits.
Yeah, no one has any idea. Pepsor's got a lovely position, but even if they get out of Con and try and cross in, like he can't do much with an MP9 here. Fuzi's going to try and find him on a late play out through ramp, and Pepsor, oh, it's, you know, it's a powerful position. It's the best one he could have, but it still might not be enough to save this round. Orb is too easy for Fuzi. Poison gets overwhelmed as they push through Con, and this might be the beginning of the end. 5-on-2, Rotate's getting cut down, and Nip are already starting to hunt. They know what's up, and so does Mezzi. Clean shot for Hampus. And Banjo delaying the inevitable here for us. 15-5. Nip are back, baby.
Yeah, and you know, that was your force buy if you're Fnatic. So, you know, I don't want to say it's going
Say
from
it, Harry.
bad to worse,
Say
but
it.
this really to just close this game out, never even worry about a comeback, actually kind of just demolish Fnatic.
Yeah. You don't, it's funny as well, you don't actually get stomps that much anymore in Counter-Strike, especially at the top level. Like, you know, more often than not, games will long out. We see teams like VP and Gambit are so good at that. And you know, I feel like maybe 6 or 7 seasons ago at Pro League, we would have these games pretty often where one team just beats on another. But nowadays, with the way the money works and with how every team is so prepped, oh god, has so many strong individuals, I feel like we get way more competitive games. And so this is a statement for NiP right now if they can keep it clean. Man down from Poison. AAA, it's a nice lean, but NiP are far from committed. They will be bringing the bomb right into the palm of Fnatic's hand, though. And Pepsaw, as soon as he gets spotted, he can drop this smoke. So right now, things are looking very good for Fnatic in this round, at least.
This is a real clash, man. This is the full 3-man stack with most of them over towards ramp. Flash is too shallow. Pepsaw, they're going to come through that, but they're not respecting it. And oh man, Rez finds the openers again. It's like a replay of the pistol. Same level of cleanness from Rez, but different positions, different stakes. And with that double opener, he's likely won NIP this game. Just Banjo and Mezzy left. They're both coming in through CT, and I think reality's probably setting in now. Rez, oh, it's so clean. It's so gross at the same time. And now only Mezzy left to do the honorable thing.